Hello Virgo, this is Cleo Ra. I'm going to be looking into your physical manifestations. Then I'm going to be looking into your backstage, your yin realm, your Akash, your personal spiritual home, seeing if we've got any messages from your ancestors, your guides, your light team, or anything else that wants to make itself known. I'm going to pull some oracle cards first so we can see what's going on for you. Higher self, angels, guides, those who walk in the positive polarity. Can we have clear messages for Virgo, please? Clear messages. Okay, we've got the spirit of challenge coming out. First up, the hunter of mysteries. One at a time. And the spirit of nurture. Okay, nice energies. Let's have a look at your moon energy coming out. Can we have a moon card, please? Moon card for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Balance, spirituality and practicality. We've got emotions are running high on the bottom of the deck. I really feel like there's this need for you to balance your energy. Separate to this balance, spirituality and practicality, this is about you striving forward, but also allowing yourself to rest and allowing yourself to move out of that mindset. I see the human mind as TV channels. So this is like you being in a mindset where you can strive forward, you can be driven, you can be purposeful and passionate, but also be able to change the TV channel on your mind to the relaxation channel when needed, okay? Hunter of mysteries, you don't know everything that's coming yet, and I think that's sort of playing on your consciousness a little bit. Yeah, we've got beginning a new cycle, first light, and tread thoughtfully. So I'm getting for some of you, you could be being a little bit overcautious with something, trying to get everything balanced out ahead of time rather than, you know, wanting something to creep up on you in the future that you didn't expect. It's like you're trying to cross all the T's and dot all the I's ahead of time. But I feel like Spirit's saying to you, this is supposed to be a mystery. You're not supposed to know everything before it happens, and you couldn't possibly predict everything before it happens. But as long as you keep your energies at the right frequency, then magnetically speaking, you're doing just fine, because you can't possibly attract in something that you're not on the frequency of. So as long as you nurture yourself, as long as you keep yourself wholesome, as long as you keep that heart well looked after and keep yourself feeling good, feeling cheerful, feeling full of love, then only things that are on that frequency can actually join you. So show me more for Virgo. Let's look into the tarot for you. Eight of Swords reverse. Nice, I like this. This is you coming out of some sort of a mental trap, coming out of feelings like you're not good enough, or like, you know, you can't do something. I feel like you're getting your confidence back. You're getting to this point where you're like, you know what, I can do, be, and have whatever I want. And I'm conjuring up more for myself. Something may come in quite surprisingly for you. Yeah, and I feel like it's this new mindset, King of Wands, the Tower. I feel like all of a sudden you're going to break out of the old version of you. Your mind's going to switch to a new channel where you know you can handle the challenge. You know that you can take whatever's coming for you. And, you know, I feel like as long as you carry on knowing this, that is the nurturing you need. It's almost like your self-belief, your self-knowing is the elixir that your soul is searching for. Show me two more, please. Two of Swords. Yeah, old doubts may creep in here and there, but I feel like once you've established this connection to this King of Wands frequency, one at a time, coming out two at a time, always for me, it's just to annoy me. Sorry, Spirit. Spirit knows me very well. They know my humor. Right. We've got the Magician underneath the King of Wands. This is big, big power, Virgo, okay? This is you realizing that, you know, the only one putting you in a mindset is yourself ultimately. And I know things happen around us that make us sort of feel as if stuff's happening to us, but the only stuff that happens to us is stuff that we've magnetically drawn in, and I love it. I love it when things give me my bearings, okay? So if I'm in a relationship where I'm getting treated like total crap, it lets me know that I've got to up my game. I've got to be full of value. I've got to respect myself more. I've got to love myself more. And I feel like you're really realizing that you've got to create this mindset. You've got to decide you're the boss. You've got to decide you're the king or the queen. And you've got to get to that place in your mind where you decide, Magician card, I've got all the tools I need. Now, the Magician card in the meanings of the tarot that were originally channeled in, they weren't really meant to be used for divination, okay? That came afterwards with the minor arcana, our wands, our pentacles, our cups, and our swords. But the magician represents a mindset where you realize the nature of reality. Step one, realizing the nature of reality, realizing that we create reality with our mind. Now, I feel like you may have been doing some spiritual work where you're kind of brushing up against these concepts of the universe responding to how you present yourself, the thoughts you think, the actions you take. And I feel like you're right at the verge of stepping into this new sense of power, magician energy, and realizing you are the master creator of your own reality. And you know what, Virgo? Reality goes on forever. So this now moment we're both sharing right now, I'm just going to close my eyes and merge into this now moment. And I want you to do the same thing. Close your eyes and realize this now moment is all we ever have. Everything outside of our conscious awareness, it shifts and changes. But this consciousness, when we close our eyes and we feel that infiniteness of everything, that's the state you're going to be in for infinity. So it's great timing for you to take up that power, to take up that spiritual power. King of Wands, Leo energy, it's fixed, right? It doesn't shift, it doesn't budge. And it's very confident because that energy stays sovereign. Leo, king of the jungle, lion energy, okay? Your power is always there for you, waiting for you to access it. It's just waiting for us to realize what we truly are as ethereal beings in this realm. We are completely connected to the divine, and we can completely create whatever we want. So I'm liking this. I feel like you're going to come out of any indecision. You're going to come out of... The Eight of Swords is really a 3D mindset, okay? It's following the path round and round in circles, around the 3D, rather than rising up, going up the ladder to the divine realms of the mind. Remember, all is mind. Everything happens in our consciousness, and everything is an extension of that consciousness, as much as that might sound a little bit trippy to some people. I feel like you've got what it takes to really become the master alchemist of your own reality, Virgo. I'm liking this. If you've been through any stress, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing which direction to go in, I see that swiftly changing, okay? Really quick energy coming in from the divine, and I feel like your higher self is overlooking this, merging with you. Your higher self is so ready to get to work and to work with you, because it is you, right? To aid you like your personal fairy godmother in creating this beautiful dream reality for yourself. Gorgeous. You know, a lot of the time when we do get involved in spirituality, or we do start to learn about occult practices, or, you know, even like simulation theories and things like that, there can really be a war between that 3D version of ourselves, the person we always thought we were, versus the version of ourselves that we're becoming. And it's like shifting, you know, your mindset can shift between both, and you can kind of gaslight yourself and think, God, is all this real? Well, I'm telling you, yes, it is real, and I've been through all the steps of it in multiple lifetimes, and I know it takes a certain type of human to take full responsibility for their own reality and their own creation, but only with full responsibility can we grasp the fullness of our power. So well done to you, Virgo. I'm absolutely loving that you're stepping into your power, and I feel like you really want to create something beautiful here. I'm going to clarify these because I want to be nosy. I want to see what's ahead of you to create. Again, with the spirit of nurture, this is something that if you don't nurture it, it won't happen, okay? That's the vibe I'm getting here. Some sort of idea, some sort of business, and it's all resting on you, okay? Because if you don't do it, if you don't nurture it, if you don't put your conscious power onto this project, who else will? You know? So yeah, a lot of divine, a bit of cheeky divine pressure. You know, where the divine's like, you know, if it's not you, who else? You know, you are the one. You are the center of your own universe. And there's something I feel like, you know, you're sort of getting tickled with it. It's like a curious, can I create this? Can I do this? Yes, you can, Virgo. Yes, it's beautiful. Okay, one at a time, please, Spirit. Give me yin realm cards. What does Virgo need to know? Temperance, yes. Okay, that beautiful reminder that it's okay to not get things right straight away, because there's this real sense of you wanting to be so pre-prepared that nothing can surprise you along your pathway. And I'm here to tell you, listen, we always get surprised along our pathway, no matter how well prepared we are. It's great that you are being prepared, but be aware that there's always some flexibility, and there's always new energies that come onto our timeline that we've got to somehow flow with, somehow merge with, somehow alchemize with. Temperance is all about that alchemization. It's also about the balance of the body, and reminds us that we need to really nurture our temple, because it affects everything. You know, everything's connected: mind, body, spirit. Our body is an extension of our mind. So there could be something here about you balancing out your body. Maybe you're eating more healthily, sleeping more, meditating, or something more precise, okay? Something that's far more unique that you're undertaking with your body. This is a thumbs up from your guides, from your non-physical family, ancestors, that this is the right way to go. We've got a Two of Cups showing up here. So I feel like there's a relationship cooking in the background for you that will manifest further along on your pathway. This is reciprocity. This is divine love. This is someone who truly understands your consciousness. And I feel like, yeah, look at this. You're going to meet them on this pathway, this work pathway, okay? When you're following your aligned work, something you can do in your own way that no one could do as well as you, because it's your essence, it's what you bring. You are like a unique flower. You are like a one-of-a-kind flower that no one else can quite bring the pollen and the petals and the decoration that you bring, okay? And we could see all humans like that. Every single one of us is like a rose that's unique and that will never be here again in this exact same format. So Spirit's saying, have that faith in yourself that you are unique, and that no, your ideas aren't supposed to match other people's, and that is fine. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands here. I feel like this is an undertaking that once you get started, there's going to be so much work for you to do. But look at this, we've got the Father Sky card coming out for you to let you know that this is divine work. This is stuff that maps out the future for all our future babies and children and people. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, okay? Even if it feels kind of burdensome at first, the more you connect with your higher self and the more you have faith that you are divine, that you can pull in energy from your oversoul, people will be magnetically drawn to helping you, okay? And the burden will be eased a little bit for you. But this is work that needs you to do it, okay? This is a sort of work that it is divinely inspired, okay? And there will be relationships, and one in particular I feel like will be coming in that will almost feel like a reward for your faith, okay? Okay, show me the King of Wands, please. Show me the King of Wands for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know about this project, this undertaking? What does Virgo need to know? The Tower again. Okay, this could be like a sudden idea, or it could require you to really shift locations, shift mindset. Yeah, choose another path with the Lovers card coming out. So this is a pathway that's just begging for you to pick it, okay? You could have had an epiphany, just something pop into your mind out of nowhere. And maybe because it's a new idea or a fresh idea, you may be kind of doubting, well, is this the one for me? Should I do this? Or is this me being crazy? But this is divinely inspired, and it's a pathway that's going to keep calling you and keep calling you. That's how you know it's your pathway. Or let me say that phrase I love so much. You know it's your calling when it keeps on calling you, okay? 3 of Cups, okay. I feel like there's a lot of celebration regarding this pathway. And this is celebrational energy because, the yin and the yang are completely connected, physical, non-physical. It just takes a bit more faith to have trust in the non-physical. But I feel like you will be celebrating this pathway. You will be perhaps reuniting with parts of yourself that you haven't had much contact with. But there's definitely this sense of jubilation, this sense of joy, this sense of abundance here. Let's have a look at these, my little gypsy cards, and we'll see what else comes out. Show me main messages for Virgo, please. Wife. Okay, so if you're looking for long-term romance, if you're looking for someone to settle down with, someone who understands you, someone who loves you, it's cooking, okay, Virgo? It's cooking up in the background, okay? We've got haughtiness and we've got size. So there's this sense that you've waited so long that it may be, closing down your heart a little bit, giving you a kind of sense of almost like the heart needs to be filled with love, or it's kind of like it's deflating a bit. But I want this to lift your heart up. I want you to know that something is coming for you. Now, this could be a soulmate connection because it's showing up on this side that you can reunite with, right? On this work pathway, when you take this pathway. And I feel like there's going to be sudden shifts in your living arrangements, or, you know, maybe this will require you to leave a job and have total faith in yourself. But there is this sense of release from this feeling of imprisonment. And again, the Two of Swords, there's something you're not seeing here. And I feel like it's got to do with the power you hold with this divinity. Magician is a Mercury card, right? It's Virgo, Gemini energy. So you have the power of the mind, Virgo. It's just a case of you really connecting with the divine. I feel like meditation will be really, really good for you, because we've got beginning a new cycle. And if something has made you feel imprisoned, if something has made you feel, I'm feeling this sense of, you know, shortened force, like the job you're in or the places you've been at haven't allowed you to fully bloom and express your soul and express your divine essence. Well, this new pathway will help you do it. And you've got, you know, Father Sky, you've got this divine energy, father figure energy specifically, that's flowing through you, okay, waiting to be used, waiting to be brought into manifestation in the physical. And unless we bring things into the physical through the power of our minds and our hearts, things simply don't exist. So take a moment to look around the room you're in, or the car you're sat in, or wherever you happen to be, and realize every object in that room was in someone's imagination before it manifested into reality. Okay, show me more about this this wife situation. You could have had a bit of a struggle in relationships, stuff that made you put your guard up, stuff that made you feel actually quite physically ill. But look, we've got love coming out here. Wife, love. All right, so obviously you can reverse the genders or whatever. Spirit likes to be symbolic. So this is a loyal partner. This is someone that, if you want kids, they want kids too, you know. They want tradition, they want reliability, they want a real tribe, and they certainly don't want to cause you any more grief compared with what you've been through, okay? They want the real thing. So that's cooking up, okay? So that's positive. I just feel like there's stuff to balance out within yourself. And, you know, I feel like there's a big focus on career here, big focus on nurturing yourself and getting yourself to that warrior-like energy, you know, getting up in the morning and knowing that you're fighting and flowing like a ninja with reality, you know, and earning what you like, earning the life you want, earning all those beautiful things out of your vortex. And I feel like, you know, the more you raise your frequency, the more you're going to get little trinkets on your path showing you that you're on the right track, that you've done it, that you are divine, that you can believe in magic and you can believe in love. Cardinal, okay. So this may call you to be a leader, okay? A leader of some sort, which might not feel so so natural to you, being a mutable sign, but that might be a little bit of why you feel a little bit hesitant maybe. Okay, so you could be leading something from your home, starting work from home. But I feel like this is about the home base of the soul and finding a level of comfort with the thought of being a leader, with the thought of people looking up to you, relying on you, knowing you're the only one that can do something the way you do it. We've got the 7th house here. So home and relationships, really important. So maybe for some of you, you don't feel like shifting up the things that you'd have to shift up to start this new pathway. But I feel like everything will slip into place for you once you just get on the pathway, once you let the universe know, this is how I'm directing you, this is what I want, and look what we've got, sovereign self, okay? So once you decide to be a sovereign being and decide that you're not settling for second best or half measures or a 3D lifestyle, you want life to be what life was always supposed to be. You want it to be majestic, lit up. You want to be powerful in your own reality because you have this instinct that you're supposed to be powerful in your reality. Once you make that decision, okay, it's full steam ahead, okay, into this new cycle, weaving yourself into reality from a higher divine positioning and taking the things that happen. New things will happen to you when you shift your mind like this. Take it as a mystery, take it as an adventure, take it as a sign when different unusual things happen to you that you're on the right pathway, doing the sovereign thing. Okay, when you're switching from a 3D mind to a higher vibrational mindset, you will notice that the matrix, as it were, will respond in some funny ways, and maybe your relationships won't go smoothly because you've shifted your energy so much, and everything must reflect that. So there will be a few growing pains perhaps in your interactions, in the way that the world responds to you, but know that that's normal. Look after yourself, and remember, your higher self is who you truly are. Mwah.